In the times of Gautam Buddha, there lived a very famous and a very beautiful woman whose name was Amarpali. She was so beautiful that there were always golden chariots standing at the gate of her palace. Even great kings had to wait to meet her. She was a prostitute, but she had become so rich that she could purchase kingdoms. But deep down, she suffered. In that beautiful body, there was also a beautiful soul which hankered for love. People called her Nagarvadhu, which means the wife of the whole town. One day, she was standing on her terrace and saw a young Buddhist monk who had nothing but just a begging bowl. But he had a tremendous presence, awareness, and grace. The moment she saw him, she was fascinated by his charm. She rushed down to him and said, "Oh monk, please accept my food at my home." The monk accepted her invitation. After serving him food, Amarpali said, "After 3 days, rainy season is going to begin, and I invite you to stay in my house for 4 months. Buddhist monks don't move for 4 months when it is the rainy season. Those are the 4 months they stay in one place. For 8 months, they continuously move. Normally, they can't stay more than 3 days in one place." Young monk replied, "I will ask my master. If he allows me, I will come." After saying this, he left from there. Before young monk could reach assembly, his fellow monks who saw this rushed to Buddha and said, "Young monk has to be stopped. Amarpali has invited him to her house to live for 4 months, and a monk staying in a prostitute's house. It is not right." Buddha said to them, "Keep quiet, let him come." Young monk came, touched Buddha's feet, and told him the whole story. He said, "A woman has invited me to stay for 4 months of rainy season in her house. Every monk will be staying somewhere, in somebody's house, for 4 months. I too will have to stay somewhere for 4 months. Therefore, I need your permission to go there and stay. I shall go, only if you permit." Buddha looked into his eyes and said, "You can stay." It was shocking for all the other monks. Thousands of monks who were there could not believe that Buddha has allowed a monk to stay in a prostitute's house. And all monks stood up and said, "This is not right. This man is hiding a fact. He says a woman, but in fact, Amarpali has invited him. She is not a woman, she is a prostitute." Gautam Buddha said, "I know, and because he has not used the word prostitute, I am allowing him to stay there. He has respect for her." After 3 days, young monk left to stay with Amarpali, and other monks started gossiping again. Buddha said to them, "You should keep silent. 4 months will pass, and I trust my monk. I have looked into his eyes. There was no desire. If a monk's meditation is deep, then he will change prostitute. And if his meditation is not deep, then prostitute may change him. It is now a question between meditation and physical attraction. Just wait for 4 months." Despite this, disciples thought, "Buddha is trusting too much. This man is too young, and Amarpali is too beautiful. He is taking an unnecessary risk." Anyways, 4 months passed, and after 4 months, young monk came and touched Buddha's feet. Following him came Amarpali. She touched Buddha's feet and said, "I tried my best to seduce this young monk, but it was all useless. Instead, he convinced me by awareness that real life is only in knowing your true self. Now, I want to give all my possessions to the commune of your monks." And it is said that later, Amarpali became one of the enlightened women monks among Buddha's disciples. If we see in our lives, we will find that To keep control over the sexual thoughts arising in our mind, we need to eliminate sexual desire first of all. But instead of eliminating sexual desire, we start satisfying our desire by indulging in it. Because we don't have control over our mind. And that is why many young people start doing even unnatural sex like masturbation. But they forgot that our semen is our energy. If we can conserve this energy, then we can get great success in any field of life. Till date, all the great personalities that have born in the world have achieved greatness by conserving this semen energy. To conserve your semen, you need not to suppress your sexual desire, but eliminate it by meditation and good thoughts. If your meditation is strong and if you have control over your mind, then you can easily control the sexual thoughts arising in your mind.